Good evening, OWLS family. Hoot, hoot. How is everyone doing? Thankfully, no fight to get in the live stream. Good evening, Xander. I know you had to head out, our little Italian buttercup. Thanks for the heads up. Good evening, Sister Tammy. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Chris. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Wendy. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Well, we had the promise of something called rain. We haven't seen rain here in so long. Thundering like crazy. Not a drop. Not a drop. If Junior, Tammy says hello. Junior is sitting out live stream tonight. I guess he needed a break from all the excitement. God only knows. I hope everyone is doing well and staying hydrated in this god-awful heat wave. We hit 105 today. Don't know what the humidity, heat index, whatever that's called, ended up being, but it's brutal. Good evening, Monica. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? So far, I'm doing pretty good. I have had a shoe on for most of the day, y'all. It's taken some getting used to because, your foot spreads out in the walking boot, and it's got to get back used to being in a shoe. So I'm hobbling around slowly, trying to get my balance. I had to get out of that walking boot. We haven't seen rain in I don't know how long, and we've been in an extreme heat index warning or extreme heat advisory warning for over a week now. Oh, there's a little Italian buttercup. He's back. Good evening, Shirley and Evie. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? I'm not ignoring you. I will send that link out to you in email. But last Monday, we did see y'all. We said hello and hoot, hoot to y'all twice during live stream. We didn't miss you. Oh, CO Sister Bounty, welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? How are you doing, Shirley and Evie? Lord. Good evening, Debbie. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Wendy. Welcome into chat, darling. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? But yep, I am in a shoe. I had to get out of that walking boot. It was messing with my broken hip really bad. Good evening, Kimberly, welcome into chat. Hoot hoot, how are you doing? Tell Evie to stay positive. She's got this. She's going to get well. Good evening, Apple. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot, how are you doing? Good evening, Jennifer. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot, how are you doing? Good evening, Nancy. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot, how are you doing? Oh my gracious. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. Broken foot bones hurt. They hurt because it's an important part of your body that, well, you really need to use to walk, to stand up, and so on. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're doing better, Bounty. Uh-oh, she can see us now. Uh-oh. I'm sorry to hear that, Debbie. Hope you get to feeling better and healed soon. Because I know about the broken foot. It hurts. It really hurts. Congratulations, Bounty. Her and Cowboy celebrated 47 years of wedded bliss. Junior just like, ha ha. Yes, save the boot. Don't get rid of any medical equipment. Save it all. Good good evening, Minty. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Foot's doing a little better. It's gonna be slow go. I got a shoe on today because I was starting to become a tripping hazard or I'd kick everything. And plus I had to get that boot off because it already have a broken hip. This is an old injury that healed back, crooked, and everything. And it was really, really starting to mess with my hip and my sciatica. So, like it or not, I put the shoe on. My foot's just got to get back used to being in a shoe because in a boot, your foot gets to spread out. Yep, and Junior's still alive. He's alive, y'all. He's just setting out live stream tonight. But I have hobbled around for most of the day in the shoe, and thankfully my hip has started feeling a whole lot better. I'm good. It's just really sore, and it's got to get used to being back in a shoe. Good evening, Nature Ranger. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? I'm not 100%, but I'm about 75%. So I'm getting better. The infection's pretty much gone, y'all. That's good. I just got to get back to being, used to having a shoe on and not limping and so on. But I'm doing good. Good evening, new times, new beginnings. Welcome into chat. Oot, oot. How are you doing? Oh, and Nature Ranger, I don't know if you saw my response. I have two wagons, but with this foot, I couldn't put any pressure on it. Couldn't put any pressure on it to pull a wagon. And plus the fact that I almost completely gave out coming back because I got the wild hair of I could walk to the garden that first evening. I made it okay down to the garden. Had to sit on my bucket down there and rest for a bit, harvest a little bit, see what I had. And the next evening when I went back down in the car. That made a big difference. Oh, good luck, Jennifer. Good luck. See, I couldn't, when you pull a cart, you have to, put your feet firmly on the ground and pull the wagon. Wasn't happening. And plus, you got to remember, I'm up on a ridge and I got to go down a hill, down into the garden, and then making it back up the hill. Oh, wow. Now, is that 50 to 60, 55 to 60 days after transplanting? Yep. I just had a riding lawnmower, and I don't want one of them, what is it, zero turn ones. I just want an old Murray or an old Craftsman old fashioned riding lawnmower. Because that way I can hook a bagger to it, bag up the clippings for compost, and I can hook a little wagon to the back. But yeah, I wished I did have a riding lawnmower. I really do wish I had one. I don't want a brand new one, and I sure don't want one of them scary zero turns. No. But I have gave up questing for the illustrious little um, on certain attachments for like weed eaters and stuff like that. You have that little metal button. Apparently, I can't just replace the little metal button. I'm going to try to see if I can use nut and bolt to fix it. If not, I got to get another weed eater. Nothing wrong with the first weed eater attachment, just that little metal button. So if I can't get the nut and bolt to work, I'm going to have to pick up another weed eater attachment. I wished I could, Bounty. I would drive up there and get it in a heartbeat. You might want to double check that. Make sure it's not from 55 to 60 days from transplant. Because a lot of times that means from the minute you plant out the transplant. Good evening, Jersey Gypsy. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How have you been doing? Believe me, Bounty, if we could make it up there, I would come get that Husqvarna. Because I'm going to admit it, I'm not getting any younger, y'all. Gasp. And I'm going to have some kind of riding mower to keep this place cut. Yep, I got about 2 acres of grass I need to mow. And at the moment, my self-propelled push mower is down until I get out there and figure out what's going on with it. I have about an acre and a half, 2 acres of, well, not so much grass. It's a lot of things. A lot of it's medicinal plants. Yeah, if I pay extra, I'm not going to pay extra. But worst case scenario, I know somebody who will mow the yard for $80. So, well, unfortunately, I got old farts around me who is about as friendly as piranhas, and they like to complain about the grass being too high. Even though, they're the kind of people, if their grass crap, I don't know what that was, they're the kind of neighbors that, they can't stand it if their grass gets, 2 inches tall. Old people that don't have anything else to do but be up in other people's business. Ooh, I hear thunder. Maybe, maybe to God we'll get some rain. We haven't had rain in I don't know how long. Maybe if you're going to lay back, move that table. Move, no, sit up, move that table. I can just see you flipping that little TV dinner table a winding. Sometimes, y'all, that man's a handful. Yep, they need to get a hobby of learning how to be good country people. Good country people. They proclaim to be Christian. I digress. I had so much fun getting to make that video. I hope y'all enjoyed it today. Yeah, but still, they're way down there. They're way up there. Stay up out of my business. Worry about your own lawn. Just old people that ain't got nothing better to do than to be crabby. No, not whatsoever. And there's all kinds of places for sale. All kinds of places for sale. I'm old. I don't care about nobody's yard. I don't care about nobody's yard. Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw all the flooding videos from up north. Where was that? Indiana, Illinois. Y'all been getting all kinds of rain. I've been sitting down here going, oh, I wish we could have some of that rain. Oh, they haven't had horses over there in a while. That's okay, Xander, darling. Oh, thank you. Have fun in nature. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? But yeah, they haven't had the horses or the donkeys across the way in a while. Yeah, I enjoyed seeing them too. I'd have heck trying to climb up over that ditch now to see them. But yeah, I knew what you meant, Bounty. I knew what you meant. But yeah, I miss them being over there. I also noticed the same people that usually rent out. I think they're the same people. Let me say, I think that rent uh, that pasture. I think he's a horse trader, and they put the new horses. Used to put the new horses over there to quarantine them first. They got a zebra, y'all. There's a zebra. Snow? What snow? We got we got mostly ice last year or this past winter. There's no snow to shovel here, and if we get snow, it might last 2 or 3 days. Good evening, Polly. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Yep, our little Italian buttercup will be driving. I'm still above ground, not kicking high, but I'm above ground. It's a good day. Yeah, no. Now, this past winter, the week without power, the week long ungodly cold ice storm, that was enough winter right there. That was enough. But as for snow, we really don't get snow here. We'll get a cold snap for 3, 4 days, and then we'll be back up in the 70s and 80s. Good, Bounty. That's good to hear. But yeah, we could pretty much, I pretty much grow year round. Y'all want to hear a miracle? Hey, plants are just either dead or going crazy. Uh, my Swiss chard from last year, full sunlight, 105-degree temps or better, still alive, y'all. Don't look wonderful, but the Swiss chard is actually still alive. Okay, Bounty, go get you one. But yeah, it's wonderful here now. It's when summer comes, it gets hot, it gets humid. But yeah, winter we have a little bit of a cold snap. It never lasts long. Xander, you're never going to get home if you keep pulling over. But yeah, I was surprised when I hobbled down to that garden to see what all was actually still alive, y'all. I don't know how. They must have dug their roots deep, or either that ground deep underneath was so wet that it kept them alive. But yeah, that was a 2 day adventure. A 2 day adventure, 2 afternoons, or early evening. Because yeah, I'm not getting out in over 100-degree heat. But that took me that little harvest. Well, it was a big harvest to me. Took 2 trips down to the garden to get. But yeah, there's places all around me that are for sale. A lot of them come with land. There's a lot of fixer uppers, and it's country living, fairly peaceful and quiet. Now, of course, it'll be hunting season soon, so of course now opening day of deer season might sound a little bit like the Civil War, but hey, just means deers. But other than that, it's nice out here. Got people who have more money than brains. Got those overpriced, great big, zooped up 4-wheeler things or 6-wheelers, and they run up and down the roads. Good evening, Opal, darling. Welcome into chat. Oot, oot. How are you doing? Oh, no. Okay, darling, that's fine. I appreciate people listening. But yet, I was like yesterday, I'm like going, oh my God, it's Sunday. How can it be Sunday already? I'm like, well, I got to get live stream set up. But yeah, is it just me or is time absolutely flying? I'm about ready to throw some air brakes on this time. I'm shocked our power didn't go out. We're supposed to have more chances for rain here later on. I hope so, because we're so bone dry. We are a tinderbox here. Would you have a storm come through, Opal? Starting to hear a little bit of rumbling outside. I hope we get some rain. Because yesterday I got adventurous. No, last 2 days I got a little adventurous. Found out it hurts, so I have to be careful. Fighting the hose around, trying to water stuff, trying to keep it as alive as possible. I done lost a lot of my herbs. I'm hoping they're going to pop back up, but I'm not holding my breath, so I'm going to have to replant a lot. Now, the ginger has lost its ever-loving mind. Yep. Well, hopefully, if it don't get too bad, we won't lose power. But it did. It felt good making that video. Got another one for tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, Nature Ranger. A lot of stuff weird going on, y'all. A lot of stuff. Oh, found something out very, very interesting. Very interesting. I was watching some shorts, and it was a town hall meeting. Good evening, Twinkie Stew. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? I'm not used to being bombarded by a question just right off the bat. Usually people say good evening and hello to everyone. Top favorite herbs: usnea, elderberry, mother of thyme, also known as creeping thyme, oregano, um, I got 6. I got way more than that. Uh, Solomon seal root and St. John's wort. No, take that back. Solomon seal root and cleavers. Ha ha, Bowdy. Good evening, my Mustang. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Oh, thank you, Twinkie Stew. Thank you. You see, I don't remember your name. That's why I didn't mean to sound rude, but well, crap. I'm gonna have to redo my list of favorite herbs. Usnea, well, poke root, usnea, elderberry, poke root, usnea, elderberry, um, mother Tom. It's almost impossible to just say 5. There's too many wonderful ones out there. Yep, lemon balm's good, but you gotta watch out. It is a nervine. Well, good. Welcome in. I thought you was just some newbie that came in. Sorry about that. But yeah, I have so many, but the top three big ones: pokeroot, usnea, and elderberry. Okay, Bounty, go for it. But yeah, I love what I do. I love what I do. I love helping others. I love inspiring people, love to encourage people. I'm a teacher, not by trade. It just comes natural. Try to encourage everyone as much as possible. Because if I can do it, anybody else can do it too. And of course, for those who don't want to do it, well, I do sell everything that I make, except the canning. A lot of the canning I do not sell. Oh, welcome back, our little Italian buttercup. You made it home safely. Good evening, Jeff. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Lord Jeff, you wasn't in anywhere near that 4-inch hail storm up there, were you? Yeah, it's hard, but the the strongest herbs, I'm gonna list them. Salmon seal root, very important, very important. Thankfully, the goldenrod is holding off here where I'm at, right where I'm at. My goldenrod in the front yard's holding off from blooming because we haven't had any rain. Ooh, big thunder. Okay, good to hear, Jeff. I was worried about you. I heard about that. Uh, what they call it? They have so many new names now. All this millennial crap. Uh, Severe, life-threatening, damaging storm. Yeah, it's kind of important to have breaks, definitely. Unless cut that floorboard off and try to Fred Flintstone it. But that gets hard on shoes after a while. Yep, all herbs. Yep, yep. We're so dry here, y'all. There's so much I need to be doing, but it's so hot. I can't drag Junior out in this heat to go. So, yep. I can't drag Junior out in this heat because with all his stent work, he can't get overheated and he can't get too cold. So I have to be careful. Good evening, operator. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? Yep. Oh Lord, y'all, I've been trying to water them, keep them alive. I've got so many Scotch bonnets to pick, so many Carolina Reapers to pick. Uh, and then I've got my Thai hot peppers, which later this week I'll be bringing y'all along for that video. I'm going to make Thai chili sauce, the sweet Thai chili sauce. Lord, I'm gonna be so happy to have that stocked up. Let me tell you, those fooled you jalapenos are so good. No heat whatsoever, but all of the jalapeno flavor and then some. They are really good. Of course, now me, I miss the heat, but in order for Junior to be able to eat them, can't have heat. I miss the old rascal back in the days when we would enjoy hot sauce and everything. Can't do it anymore. He tries to eat Franks every once in a while, but it ain't a whole lot. I would in a heartbeat. I would in a heartbeat some. I've seen what y'all got. I don't want all that. But it's dangerous dry out there. When you walk, stuff crunches. We are a tinderbox. And of course it don't make me feel too well with all these pine trees around me either. I ain't gonna take a break. I'm still here, y'all. I am still here. I'm not going anywhere. Hi, there you go, Bounty. There you go. I'm proud of you actually following and not doing heavy work. I'm proud of you because if I know you're going stir crazy. Yep, you should have, Xander. Yeah, I've been watching the weather. Been watching it. Yep, I've been watching those storms training up through there, and then, of course, coming down east of us. Alabama's gotten quite a bit of rain, and we're just sitting here like going, okay, we need some, y'all. Come on, share. But we got so much back in late spring, early summer. I was praying for some dry weather. Now we got too much dry weather. Yeah, we got to watch out, Jeff. She's doing real good. She can see us now, Lord. She's going to be eagle eyeing us, watching us. But yeah, I've been watching those storms come out of Illinois, going into Indiana, into Ohio. And coming down into Kentucky and Tennessee. Those have been some bad, bad storms. Ha ha. Yeah, I've been enjoying watching people take it into their own hands to take them things down. That brings me great joy to see the American people finally wake up and realize your rights are being took away from you left and right. All right, y'all, I'm back. Y'all still there? Quick power outage is what that was. Everything went down. Yep, it was a power outage. All right, I'm gonna finish my little break. I'm still gonna be here. Now I gotta catch up on comments. Oh, I like watching them cut them down. It's what I like to watch. Yep, so true, Xander. So true. All right, y'all. I'll let you know. Give you a heads up. We got a uh nothing really strong, but we got some storms coming. So if I blink off, I'll come right back once the power comes back on, or I'll shoot Tammy a text saying, "Hey, it's done got bad and the power's completely out." So, yep. But yeah, oh God, come on, stop. There is no reason for the lights to be flickering. So, it might get bad here after a while. Just stay calm, stay in chat. I will return if I blink off. Just be patient. But yeah, y'all just don't know how happy I am to hear this thunder, and I pray we get rain. It's these poor animals. Let me tell you. I got another story for y'all. The other night, I heard this noise and peeped outside on the porch. Oh my God. Lyle jinxed me when he laughed and said, "What? You don't have no more coons coming around?" Hadn't had any coons or possums for a while. Yep, out. Now, I knew something had been coming up, tearing up everything on the porch. Yep, the other night I scared the daylights out of a mama coon and her 4 juvenile delinquents. So later this fall, when it gets cool, we might have raccoon videos. And I'm talking about cooking coon. Good evening, Gloria. Welcome into chat, darling. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Yep, it's the same way here, Alexander. Our problem here is that a lot of the power lines go through the woods. Thankfully, we're not heavily populated here. Thank gracious. I hope it stays that way. Uh, so there, we get quite a bit of wind here, and that's what'll take our power down. No, I've been there, done that with a pet raccoon. Daddy done that. No, no, never again will there be a pet raccoon around me. The only thing about a coon, ugh, oh my God, they're destructive. Y'all go looking for gold, Alexander. Yeah, no pet raccoons, Lord, no. Been there, done that, not again. Nope, that was the horriblest monster I ever seen. It wasn't mean, it was destructive. Gnawed all the window ledges, and finally that little hooligan monster dug a hole because Daddy had his own room and a half bath, and it dug a hole in the floor beside the commode and escaped. That was the happiest day of my life when that thing left. Ew, gross. Thank God that thing never puked on me or had been finding the stew pot. I'm glad you're doing great, Gloria. That's wonderful to hear. But yeah, no. I the only pet I would really like to have is a pet crow or a pet raven. I would prefer the pet raven. But I've had a pet squirrel. Yes, yes, I had a pet tree rat. That was the cutest little thing. It was loving. It was little Pee Wee. But yeah, no, not again. Either a crow or a raven. I've had, I've had, when I was much younger, way younger, way younger, I had a half Malamute, half Timberwolf. Oh my gracious, she was so loving. But Copperhead, she was a puppy. Only got to have her for 6 months, I loved her. She was the sweetest thing on earth, the biggest feet you ever seen. And a copperhead got her in the night, and I didn't know it. Ethel the egg thief. Ha ha. Oh, that's wonderful, Alexander. You know what you might need to do, Gloria? Put out a little thing of shinies. Something that won't hurt it. Something they won't eat. But that might discourage the egg thieving. Squawk. That's cute. That is so cute. But yep, I've had interesting animals during my lifetime. They find me. I don't know how, but they do. Oh yeah, that's not good. Yep, that'll kill them. But I have noticed that the crows around here, they keep the hawks and the ospreys chased away. I think they know to protect the chickens, but and the cats, but the crows do a very good job when a hawk or an osprey comes around, they will chase it off. Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good, Bounty. Good evening, Pearlio. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Oh, thank you, Pearlio. Because believe me, YouTube has punished me for not making videos. They have punished me big time. But yeah, I had so much fun making that video. It felt good. I hated having to sit down to do it. Oh, don't you dare, Nature Ranger. We can decipher things. We all type and speak Taiwanese here. We do good. Don't worry. Yeah, I'd like to have a crow or a raven. Always tell the crows thank you, and wave at them when they chase the hawks away. Now, granted, don't get me wrong. I love seeing the hawks and the ospreys, but I know they're here for chickens or cats. And of course, I don't trust the raccoons either. Yep, that's how we got the pet squirrel named Pee Wee. The other three, it's three siblings. The nest fell out of the tree. The three siblings died. The parents never came back for it. And so, yeah, we raised little Pee Wee. The rabbit's doing wonderful. The little Blaze is doing fine. Chickens are doing great. They look like heck right now because they are molting. Yep, I love rescuing animals. I do. I've helped raise robins and turn them loose, blue jays, mockingbirds. Oh, there you go, Alexander. Yeah, all the critters are doing good. I forced myself to walk out and take care of them. Yes, I did. I got them took care of. They didn't go a day without nothing. He's supposed to be for breeding, but for now, he's just living the life. Fresh water every day. He won't eat regular rabbit food since I started getting him that fancy smancy rabbit food I get for him now. And yeah, but no, he's supposed to be for breeding purposes to raise meat rabbits. Rabbit is absolutely delicious. Yes, this year has absolutely flown by, and I'm ready to put the air brakes on it. But yeah, I used to raise. I learned a long time ago by working for a meat rabbit farm, not like a chicken farm, nothing like this. This man raised rabbits to sell for meat. I learned a valuable lesson that day, or after months of working there. I got over 100 rabbits dumped on me, and then several bullets shot at me. Long story on that one. Uh, so yeah, I've raised many a rabbit. Yeah, it's all flown by. It has all absolutely flown by. But yeah, my hopes is eventually to get a couple of females. Now, I only want to have one litter per female a year, maybe two. It don't want a whole bunch of baby rabbits running around. Raise them for meat. Uh, I'm gonna have to get big girls because Blaze is a little guy. I'm gonna have to get big girls. Uh, Raise the babies, process them when they get big enough. Oh man, I watched Disney movies all my childhood. You know what? Bambi's mama, daddy, and Bambi is delicious. Good evening, Sandra. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? But yeah, I have hunted deer, I've hunted rabbits, I've hunted ducks. Never again will I shoot a wood duck. Never again. That thing was all feathers. But yeah, let's eat. Good evening, Blackberry Rock Homestead. How are you doing, Luann? Hoot hoot. Welcome into chat. But yeah, deer and rabbit are amazing. Now, rabbit you have to be careful with. You don't want to just live off of rabbit because it can make you ungodly sick because it's so low fat. You have to have fat in your diet. Depends on how you cook it. I usually cook it up on a rack and save all that delicious grease that comes off of a goose or a duck. But yeah, a lot of times the ducks and geese that are raised, it all depends on what you feed them. And a lot of times it's most people feed corn. Corn is what puts fat on. Same way with hogs. You don't want to raise hogs by just feeding them corn chops. Good evening, Letitia. Welcome into chat. Hoot, how are you doing? Man, I still want a moose so bad and a big old fat bear to eat, not to have as a pet. Yep, that rabbit in the garden would be going to make Hossentupper. Bear's good. No, no, we ain't got to talk you into nothing. It's on you. Groundhog is good, y'all. It is good. Tastes like, it depends on what the groundhog. Now, groundhogs are vegetarians. It depends on what plants they've been eating. Can taste like ground beef or chicken. Smothered rabbit, smothered squirrel is absolutely delicious. Now, raccoon, I like either slow barbecued or slow roasted in a roasting pan with, the old fashioned blue enamel roasters with carrots, onions, fix it just like you would a roast. Canned deer meat is dangerously addictive. Yep, we've been in triple digits for a long time now. Today we were 105. I'm getting tired of this. It's a thunder like crazy, but it ain't dropped a drop of rain yet. I heard porcupine is really good. Beaver's good too. The kind that swim in ponds, y'all. Not if you soak. See, I soak my venison, any wild game, I soak in salt water. Just like bear, you got to get the fat off of it. We haven't had rain in probably about a month. Everything's crispy outside. Will not eat possum. I refuse to it. Four-legged dumpster. but I will not eat possum. Greasy, nasty, eat dead things, no. There's quite a few meats I don't like. I'm not eating no bugs neither. Yep, possums to me are four-legged buzzards. Turtles, I haven't had turtle meat in so long. I would have to have a refresher course on cleaning them. Now, daddy, yes. Now, my daddy loved possum, but I wasn't told him no. Now, he said back in the day, what they used to do is catch the possum alive, put it up in a metal cage where, it can run around and everything, and feed it corn and water for a month. He said that's how you get them ungreasy and cleaned out. Oh my God, I love me some frog legs. Oh, I absolutely love goose. Ha ha. Yeah, my daddy was the same way. That he was raised. Uh, he went through the depression and everything. He said you learn to eat whatever you could get a hold of. But yeah, no, turtle's amazing. Turtle soup's even better. Yep, goose jerky's good, but I like now. A friend of mine a long time ago. Now she used good mead, meade, and slow oven roasted a goose and was marinating the goose while it cooked with the mead. Oh my God, that was so good, y'all. Yep, that's because you got to cut that tendon behind that knee. If you don't cut that tendon, ask me how I know. I got that prank pulled on me. I didn't know. I was told to fry them like chicken legs. They didn't cut not one of the tendons, and them legs were hopping all over the place. I'm like, no, not again. Y'all ain't making me cook frog legs. Then they all busted out laughing because they heard me scream, oh my God, what's wrong with these things? Yeah, fool me once, and that's it. Yep, smoked goose, Lord. But yeah, I was a young teenager when that happened. I told them, I said, "Yep, y'all ain't doing this to me again." After that, I, check, make sure them tendons were cut. But yeah, me and Junior's been watching DAT, D-A-T, Louisiana Life YouTube channel. My gracious, some of those bullfrogs they catch. Let's put it like this: the bullfrogs, and they are bullfrogs, uh, are so big. Now, see, I've always had smaller bullfrogs where, you just clean them, but you peel them like you would a catfish. They actually have meat all on the back and the front legs. I ain't never seen such big bullfrogs in all my life, and I'm telling you, some of them frog legs was as big as chicken legs. I'm sitting here just drooling, like going, oh, I just want to go frogging so bad. I don't eat the feet, but I do. Now, I do have a video showing me using them. Chicken feet, as long as you scrub them real good, clip the nails off, add them to when you're making. See, I make bone, chicken bone stock, venison bone stock. I don't make bone just regular. Lord, let me tell you, when I added those chicken feet in there, it made a big difference in the collagen that was in there. Ha ha ha! Yep, they play with them. They play with them gators. No, I don't eat the feet. I don't eat the feet. I use them for the collagen. Believe me, they make a massive difference when you're making chicken or turkey bone stock. Oh, they're amazing. And yeah, no, I'm not eating no dog, but dog's supposed to be good. But yeah, I love me some gator. I'm not gonna lie, I love gator. Yes, them chicken feet. As long as you take a scrub brush, scrub them real good. Don't scrub the hide off of them. Just make sure they're good and clean. Trim the nails. Completely cut the tip off where the nail goes into the foot, into the toe, and put them chicken legs in your chicken stock or your bone stock. You'll notice a massive difference. And you know how you want your bone stock to gel? Yeah, chicken feet. Now you put the feet in with the either the chicken or the turkey carcass, but the chicken feet makes a big difference. But yeah, unfortunately, dog is good. From what I heard, I have not had it. Now, I have had horse, a big horse steak when I was a kid. That was nasty. I don't want to eat horse again. Yeah, Lord, my dad and sister'd make me sick. They'd be slobbering and gnawing on pickled pig's feet. Oh, no. Just give me a smoked ham hock. I'm fine. Yeah, there's sometimes you have to eat certain things while you're traveling if you want to survive. But yeah, I'm not joking with y'all. Now, I can go to the Asian market. There's one store. Where did I see them? But they were scruffy looking. I think it was the store in Tishomingo. But I can go to the Asian market up in Memphis and get some of the most beautiful chicken feet ever. And you want to make sure they're good. They look good. The feet look healthy. Toenails, check the toenails. If they don't look pretty, don't get them. Uh, but yeah, when I make up turkey bone stock, when I have the carcasses or the chicken bone stock, I will always use the chicken feet. Yeah. Good evening, Grandma Teresa. Welcome in the chat. How are you doing? But yeah, there's a lot of wonderful things out there, and then there's a lot of foods that just nope, nope. But yeah, it just might have been who cooked it. But yeah, I love me some gator any day. I'm not real big on the gator ribs, but Lord, give me a gator. I'd be a happy camper. Oh, did anybody happen to hear of this story? Of course, it got buried. Nobody's talking about it. At some lake in Pennsylvania. The dad caught it all on camera, so he's got video proof they actually caught it. And some lake in Pennsylvania, young boy fishing, him and his dad were out fishing, caught a piranha, y'all. Somebody's going around letting loose piranhas. Trying to figure out what that noise was. Oh, it's rolling thunder. Even Junior popped up. I was trying to figure out, like, what on earth is that noise? Yeah. Now, me personally, if I was the dad, now they had to turn over the fish to wildlife and game. I would have told them, you can kiss my grits. I would have had that fish mounted for my son to hang on the wall. There's a good chance he'll never see a piranha again. Yep, absolutely, Jeff. I agree. But yeah, it used to be, horse used to be really big. I think if I cooked it myself, I probably would have liked it. Now, most of the meat uh, packers and everything, if y'all notice, are shutting down. Yeah, you clean it just like you would a cow. If you only difference is the horse, I don't think the the cow has a little more guts, but other than that, it's about the same. Oh, really, Shirley? Yep. I was going to say if there's one in there, you know there's more. Look, I can't help it. We got a lot of crazy people in America. Sorry, y'all. I hit the table. But yeah, there's a lot of people. They don't know what's good for them. They don't know how to cook. All they know by heart is the number of the value meal on the board. Most people, my God, have been warned about fast food, but yet they keep eating it. But yeah, when it finally does hit the fan, it's going to get crazy, y'all, because most people can't survive. It's not hard, Apple. It's not hard at all. I bet you it was, Shirley. I bet you it was. I saw a little blip about it. I'm not going, wait a minute. I was so proud of that kid. Like I said, I would have told Fish and Game, Fish Wildlife, whatever they call her up there, you can kiss something. I'm not turning this fish over. We're going up here and having it mounted. I would have had it mounted for the kid. But yeah, most people don't even have food prepped back. Most people don't know what they would do after a week's time. Whoo, that hit somewhere. Sorry, y'all, that was exciting. That lightning struck somewhere good enough. Junior felt it, and my butt on his couch jiggled. That was a good strike. But yeah, most people don't know how to cook. They don't know how to fish. They don't know how to hunt. They don't know how to can. They don't know how to dehydrate. I'm telling you, it's when it does hit the fan, y'all, people gonna lose their mind. Nope, I'm not getting offline. I'm having too much fun. Yeah, there's a lot out there that you can eat. And I apologize, y'all. I did not mean to get sick, not in the least. I've missed out. There's always next year, but I missed out on doing a lot of medicinals this year. I still got time for several, but not many. And I'm half scared when I start cleaning up around the herb beds what I'm going to find. Yeah. Okay, Bounty. Yeah, most people don't know how to cook from scratch. They know how to read the instructions on a box. That's not cooking. That's not cooking, y'all. You got to know how to peel those potatoes, know how to put some salt in the water, boil them. You should know how to make gravy. Should know how to make biscuits, cornbread. Lord, beans, dried beans and rice. That will feed you for a good ways. Okay, Bounty, love you dearly, sister. Have a great night. Better week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday night. Good, good, Kimberly. But yeah, I'm a firm believer that at least by 16, if not sooner, a child, it don't matter, boy, girl, it don't make them less of a man, should know how to fully cook from scratch, how to clean a house, how to do their laundry, do car repairs, you know, simple things, baby steps, should be fully functional before they ever have to move out. That has been forgotten. Good evening, Keela. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Listen, I know a lot of people are crazy about college. College is a debt cesspool unless you win scholarships and stuff like that. College is only good for digging a debt hole. Most kids that graduate from college don't have a job waiting on them when they graduate. That's why I tell people if you truly want to learn something that's going to matter, go to trade school. Learn a trade that will always be needed: welding, plumbing, electric, air conditioning, HVAC, uh, something to do with computers. And a trade school won't run you into debt. Be a mechanic. With many of these kids are coming out of college with all these worthless degrees, and they're flipping burgers at a fast food joint to make ends meet. Uh-uh. Yep. You know, plumbers will always have a job. Electricians will always have jobs. Welders will always have jobs. Always. Oh, another thing, what I was trying to talk about earlier, watched a short. This older man got up in the city council meeting, and apparently he owns two data centers. He said that these big data centers that they're building, because they're using so much water and everything and electricity, is because they are refusing to build and spend the money to do it right. He owns two data centers, not great big conglomerate things like they're building now. He says that he uses no water to cool his data centers. He said if you spend the money, there is no need for to use water or to draw on the electric grid like these big ones are being done. I found that very, very interesting. Yeah, but the thing about nurses, love nurses, most of them are some of the best people in the world. I would not have a job that I had to get a shot or forced to take something to have job security. I would refuse to. We lost many a good nurse and a good doctor because they refused to get the jabs. And I fully back them. Nobody should have to do that to have job security. Yep, well, you got to remember, not anymore. They're building these new cars where they're disposable. And see, I would have walked off the job site immediately before I got the jab. I would have gave it up. No job is worth being a medical guinea pig for. No job. There are too many other jobs out there. Junior, flat footed, stood there, told his boss, "We need to talk." He told him, "I'm not getting the jabs and I will quit immediately. You're not going to make me." Scared the daylights out of his boss, and his boss told him, "No, no, I'm not making nobody get them jabs." Yep, I'm not worried. Shun away. It's gonna be like water off a duck's back. I didn't have them. Don't intend to have any of them. I'm not a guinea pig for no one. I am not a guinea pig. Yep, I'm not worried about it. Shun away. And I don't like another thing here. Hold on, I'm gonna take a break. I'm still here, y'all. Good evening, Forest Girl. Hoot, darling. How are you doing up there in Alaska? Is it getting cold yet? Yep. See, I don't want those electric cars. I don't want none of this new stuff. Oh, I would have had a field day on that road trip, Forest Girl. Now, no. And see, this is what irks me is the titles. They immediately started labeling people. I'm so tired of that crap. That millennial BS. They're purebreds. No, there ain't nothing pure blood about me. I'm just not an ignorant idiot. And my body is not anybody's guinea pig. Woohoo! Welcome back, Opal. I don't want a new vehicle. I don't want an electric car. I don't want none of that. You needed a, a full heating pad that you could plug into the have an adapter to plug into a cigarette lighter. Forest Girl, that's what you needed. Yeah, I don't like the labeling bullcrap. I've had one flu shot, and that was, oh my God, so many years ago. Got sick as a dog. I refused the flu shot, the pneumonia shot, all that. I didn't want to get the tetanus shot. Really, really wished I didn't, but I did. And Lord, that made me so sick, y'all. It took 5 days to wear that shot off. The effects, the side effects of that shot. Yeah, see, thankfully, all these new shots they're giving out, I can't have. They're based in egg whites. Guess who has an egg allergy? Woot woot! The only reason I went on and got the tetanus shot was because I sat there with that nurse who was doing the shot giving, and I told her I have questions. She answered all my questions and then some. We talked quite a bit. I didn't even feel her give me the shot. She looked at me. She said, "You didn't flinch." I said, "I didn't feel it." She just looked at me. But the only reason I went on and got it was everybody was after me to get the tetanus shot. And that she swore to me and looked me dead in the eyeballs that that was the one of a very few old school vaccinations that had not been tampered with. So I looked at her. I said, "You mean I probably had that back in the early 70s?" She says, "I know for a fact you did." So that's one of the main reasons that I got it. Yeah, no, I don't want no convertibles. Too much hassle. Well, don't look like we're gonna get any rain. Thunder just rolls on through. Not a drop of rain that I can see. Ha 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 ha. No, I just don't like Fords. Can't help it. I'm not a Ford girl. Yeah, they got plenty of control on all of these new vehicles. That's why they're building all these data centers, is because of all these new vehicles spying on everybody. People's got cameras and recorders in these new vehicles that they don't even know about. They keep tabs on everywhere you go, how fast you're driving, how quickly are you braking, where you're going, who are you talking to while you're in the vehicle. Yeah, people gonna learn. Most people have no clue just how much Big Brother is alive out there. The only really decent Ford I have seen in my lifetime is those little old Ford Ranger trucks. They're just like the little Toyota pickups. Them things last forever. Get 'em, Tammy, get 'em. Get 'em, Tammy. Yep. But no, eventually one day, I want early 80s S10 little pickup. They are so easy to work on. They're not hard to work on at all. I speak from experience on that one. You can rebuild those motors in 4 hours or less. All you need is a cherry picker or a come along up in a tree, a good strong tree. And you can have that motor pulled out, rebuilt, put back in 4 hours or less. Good evening, B&B Home. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing, darlings? I love Chevy S10s. I miss my S10 Blazer, Lord. Get her, Jeff, get her. Yeah, I don't doubt it, B&B Home. Y'all been getting any of the rain that's been going through? I'm just watching the rain go from Illinois, Indiana, down into Ohio, Kentucky, and down. It's just like a giant rainbow over me. And I'm like going, this is some crap now. I've watched it pop up in Alabama, pop up west of me, and by the time it gets to us, it just evaporates. Yep, I want the little truck for me and Junior to go riding around the countryside here, harvesting stuff, getting truckloads of manure and stuff. Yeah, I done got tired of watching the rainbow over me. Not an actual rainbow, y'all, but how it bows over us. Now, ring of fire to me would be this ungodly, relentless heat wave we've been in. Man, did y'all see that the earthquakes are getting bigger? There was a 7.7 earthquake over in Indonesia. I'm like going, good Lord. Whew, no, we had 105 today. We've been staying anywhere from 103 to 105 for about a week or so. But yeah, I'm down. I'm sorry, but the heavy rains and tornadoes, why on earth would they call it a ring of fire? I don't doubt it. It's such a high elevation. I don't doubt it. Good evening, Ingrid. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Yep, yep. I'm right here. I was having my little break. I'm here. But yeah, there's a lot of things going on, and the earthquakes are getting bigger, y'all. She's a rocking and a rolling. As long as the Appalachians stay quiet, I'm happy. Because I got a lot of people don't know there's dormant volcanoes all along the Appalachian Mountains. There's two that they're dormant, but they got lava east of Chattanooga, just barely. So, like I tell people, I laugh, but I don't worry. Volcanoes to the east of me, it sounds like that song. Volcanoes to the east of me, and to the west, I got the New Madrid Fault. So, wee! Yep, she's having pain. She's sick and tired of humans tearing everything up. Ooh, hold on, y'all. Oh, I had to get that shoe off that foot. Oh my God, that hurt. But yeah, what is that song? Stuck in the middle. Got something to the left of me and jokers to the right. Here I am stuck in the middle with you. Yep. New Madrid Fault to the west, volcanoes to the east, stuck in the middle. And then uh, praying that Tennessee River Dam at Pickwick never bust. I'm hoping we're high up enough. Good evening, Missy Renee. Welcome into chat. Oot oot. How are you doing? Nope. Window is dry as a bone. It's hurting because I gotta get used to wearing a shoe again. It's just tender. I've got to also soak my foot. I gotta take time, soak my foot in Epsom salt and apple cider vinegar tea tree oil too, so I can get all the dead skin from the infection off of it. Yep, I've got 2.5 days more and I'll be a free woman from meds. I'm telling y'all, I'm so sick of swallowing pills. Yep. Now I've got 2.5 days left of meds, and I'll be a free woman. And then that way, I can start working on my probiotics and everything. Because it's no need in trying to do anything probiotic now. Because as long as I'm on that clindamycin, it's just going to kill everything I try to do. So why waste time and effort until I am fully off that medicine? It gets out of my system, then I'll start rebuilding back up. Yep. Oh man, I loved Jackal. Jackal was good. When Will It Rain by Jackal. Yep. And then they had the chainsaw song. I haven't heard Jackal in a while. Welcome in, John Gray. Hoot, hoot, how are you doing? Yep, because like I said, there's no need to do pre or probiotics because while I'm still on the clindamycin, it's going to kill everything. So there's no need to waste time, money, anything like that, and just keep taking the meds so the foot will get better. And Lord forbid, believe me, I'm more cautious now than I've ever been how I step. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're having. The other night we might just have a catfish sandwich. I stood up. It hurt like heck, but I stood up and made homemade hush puppies. We had buttered whole kernel corn with a little Creole dirt in it. It's a seasoning. It's not dirt. And homemade hush puppies with onions, uh, buttered whole kernel corn with Creole dirt in it, and fried catfish. So we might have a catfish sandwich for dinner tonight. No, no, raw honey's not going to kill MRSA. I knew I was a girl in trouble when I first looked at it at the day after Peach Fest when it went wild. I knew I was a girl in trouble. I knew because this ain't my first rodeo. It's the first rodeo for stepping on anything, but it's not my first rodeo with cellulitis and MRSA. So I knew exactly what medicine I needed. So yeah, and believe me, Uznia did not work for this. Saint no Salmon Seal did not work for it. It worked for the foot being poked. Yep, raw honey's good for my gut. Also, I'm wanting to make kimchi, which will be really good for probiotics. There's a lot of things I can do, but I'm not going to waste time and supplies until I'm done with this. Sauerkraut's really, really good. Anything fermented, as long as it ain't been canned, fresh ferment's really good. Oh, thank you, B&B Home. I'm glad it worked out for you. Yep, I just can't. No, it just don't. It messes up the taste of my coffee. I already have a kimchi video. Already have a kimchi video on making regular kimchi with Napa cabbage and another kimchi uh, video on making, oh my God, and I love it to no end. Sliced cucumber kimchi. That was so good. That was so good. Jennifer, honey, let me inform you about my body. I will never ever be able to fully kill MRSA in my body. Not everybody's body's the same. The MRSA that I caught and had a long time ago, it flares up at a drop of a hat. And once I kill it back just enough, it goes dormant. And it will lay in wait in my system until until another infection or something kicks in. Yeah, I have raw manuka honey. It ain't killed it. I've done all kinds of antibiotics. It ain't killed it. Imagine being in a hospital where your tit is halfway cut wide open. There's a gaping hole 3/4 of the way back into your boob. I lost count at 28 bags of various IVs pumping left and right of antibiotics. Guess what? It didn't kill it. It just made it go to sleep. So yeah, I've got Mother of Time, which kills MRSA. It didn't do it. So yeah, not everybody is the same. They'll tell you it kills it, but I guarantee you I'll prove that it don't kill it. It just lays dormant and waits. It can take years. It lays dormant. With sugar, and when I have it, half and half. If I don't have half and half, I use whole milk. Yes, I know my body very well because I honestly admit my body is a freak show. My body is a freak show. Imagine you go to take two a leave. Yeah, things non drowsy will knock me into a coma. I will sleep like the dead. My body is nothing like anybody else's. The same goes for everybody else. Every pain medication puts me in a coma sleep, except the strongest pain injection you can get, Dilaudid. I can, when I was in the hospital, would get a Dilaudid shot. Fully awake, fully functional, out of pain. Dilaudid pill, comatose. But yeah, I know my freak show. I've been dealing with this freak show for a long time. Good evening, mohair spinner. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Are you hydrated enough, mohair spinner? Dark chocolate, the darkest you can stand, or cocoa nib tincture might help with that. But yeah, y'all just don't understand. Want to know the freak show? I'm allergic to 2 really good antibiotics in the penicillin family. Typically, if you're allergic to 1 penicillin, you can't take none of them. I can take all the other penicillins but those 2. And it's because there's something in those branches of penicillin. So yeah, I know my body very well. I don't know prunella tea. I don't know what that one is. But yeah, believe me, imagine taking some Advil, going to sleep. Yeah, tell me that's right. But yeah, even doctors, they don't understand. And I have to tell them, look, you can either listen to me that I know my body, or you can guess to figure out my body when I'm sick and really sick and hurting. My blood pressure shoots up, and so does my sugar levels. Shoots up like crazy, but when I'm not sick, everything's perfectly fine. But yeah, I got Helol. I think it's alive. I don't know. But yeah, it gets aggravating after a while. I'm telling y'all. But yeah, just imagine having your gallbladder removed and it didn't change nothing. Didn't Junior's perfectly fine since his gallbladder removal. Me, I'm the poster child for the love of God, don't lose your gallbladder. Okay, Jeff, you take care. Have a blessed evening. Better week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday night. Yep, it don't work for me. It don't work for me. A lot of it don't work for me, so I have to be careful. But see, we're only supposed to wear either, leather or cotton or what's that other one? Oh, flax, natural fibers. They're breathable. A lot of this crap they're making clothes out of is not good. Lord, polyester, once it gets old enough, it gets highly flammable. So yeah, wool. I ain't about to wear no wool unless we break out the wool socks when it's winter, when we have a cold snap. But Lord, can't wear no wool down here during the hot time. Lord, no. We'd be frying. We can literally, when it starts really getting warm, we put away the wool socks because we can actually feel our feet overheating and sweating like crazy. So, yeah, the wool goes away. But, yep, I wouldn't wish my body on no one because I'm still trying to learn it, y'all. It's a evil thing. That's just like menopause. When that started, I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Okay, Blackberry Rock, you take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, a better week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday night. But yeah, it was, what was it, 12, 13 years before it finally decided to stop, leave me alone. And I started menopause in my late 30s. Yeah. Good evening, Judy. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? I hope so. I hope so. I hope it's raining outside. We desperately need it. Judy, I haven't called you because I can't find your email in my email. And, well, I was a goober and didn't save your phone number. I thought I had, but I didn't. That's why you haven't heard from me. And I didn't want to just drive up to your house and just probably startle you. All right, Apple. Have a blessed evening, a better week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday night. We're doing about as good as can be, Judy. I'm Junior's doing great. I'm still kicking, not high, but I'm still kicking. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to wear the slingshots. I have no choice. If I don't wear the slingshot, it looks like two pigs having battle royale and a oh, what are they called? And a in one of those burlap sacks. So yep, I have to contain the puppies. Yeah, but I'm one of those. I like to, warn people, hey, I'm coming over. Or are you going to be home? You know, it's just me. I don't just show up. I can't do it. I've tried. But yeah, no. These old gals, they have to be restrained because it's not a pretty sight. And plus, I don't want to take no chance of eventually one day possibly tripping over them. But yeah, I haven't been ignoring you, Judy. I just had a goober moment, lost the phone, didn't, yeah. Because I was trying to go back to find your number, and I had so many different Mississippi numbers. I'm like, oh, crap. But yep, some people are blessed with what I call speed bumps for Hot Wheel cars. And then there's those of us that are blessed. I'm trying to say blessed with others. Yep. Junior's over there just a dying laughing. Just a dying laughing with what I'm saying. Oh, y'all. Y'all ready to laugh? Oh my gracious, I gotta tell y'all this. I was looking, we've been watching this one doctor who believes in healing things with, herbs and taking vitamins, minerals, supplements, and so on. Living pillows. No, these old gals are utters. Uh, so I got some supplements and stuff, not from the person we were watching, but ordered some organic supplements and stuff. And I got one for Junior that I forgot that he couldn't take until I should have done the research before getting it, so it means I'll be taking it. And the best one, hey, Mr. B, you gotta make, blood flow. Blood flow. It's a good thing. Just bust out laughing. You ain't gotta blush. Just bust out laughing. Oh, I got Junior so good. All he could do was look dead at me, fling his head back and his body back, and just bust out laughing. I haven't seen or heard him bust out laughing like that in a very, very long time. I'm going through, you can't take this if you're blessed, this. I looked at him. I said, baby, you're not pregnant or breastfeeding, are you? Check out him. Finally, I made him break. Made him break. It was hilarious. And I've been teasing him about it ever since. But yeah, I looked dead at him. I said, baby, are you pregnant or breastfeeding? You can't take this. And I was so serious about it. Oh my God, he lost it. He actually lost it. And it made me feel good to see him just bust out laughing and make noise and it was great. He even had tears streaming down. He got so tickled. He's over there laughing now. But yep, that was great. I couldn't help it. But yeah, I had forgot that he used to be on CoQ10. But when he started on his, sorry y'all, the blood pressure medications that he's on now, cannot have it. Cannot have it at all. So it means I guess I'll be taking it. I'm glad Mr. B's over there blushing. He should have been snickering or giggling too. But yep, I'm gonna go on. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. It's been a long, hot day. I'm gonna go and get off of here because I don't want to yawn in front of y'all. I think Tammy fell asleep on us. Poor thing. I know she's tired. Oh my gracious. But yep, my foot's angry at the moment because I haven't put it up for the day. But I had a shoe on it. I just don't like saying goodbye. I don't like ending the live stream because I'm having so much fun. Yep, I gotta go make me and Junior 2 catfish sandwiches. Nothing fancy. Just gonna take some bread, plop a catfish fillet on it, 'cause we done killed all the hush puppies. Lord. Good, he needs to giggle. He needs to giggle because I love to make people laugh. I can't help it. But that's an honest, true story. These old gals, I tell you. Oh, we're staying cool. When it gets once it gets over 95, we stay in the house. Now we're not going. I learned my lesson a long time ago. Stay in that house. Oh, thank you, B&B. Y'all are blessings too. Both of y'all. Love you dearly. But yep, y'all stay safe and sound. Keep your eyes and ears open. You can stay informed and not be paranoid. It's not hard to do. Mind over matter. There's a lot of crap going down, y'all. Please pay attention to what's going on. There's a lot of lying, as usual, on both sides, and that's why I don't like both parties. I'm ready to start it all over again. Good evening, Susan. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. Knock, knock. Broken pencil. Never mind, it's pointless. Ah, you got a face palm. Oh, thank you, Opal. This one's going to get to working. I just got to get it back used to wearing a shoe. It's been 3 weeks. 3 weeks in that walking boot. So it's going to take a while. And plus, I've got to get the dead skin off my foot. Because that's pulling. That's a bad thing. Oh, you're welcome, darling. But y'all stay safe. Continue to stock up pantry wise, medicinal wise, uh, first aid kit wise, y'all, when you can. When you can. Believe me, we're stocked up now since his foot. I got plenty of gauze and wrapping material. Uh, y'all take care. Stay safe and sound. Have a blessed evening. A better week ahead. And we'll see you next Monday night. Know that you each are greatly loved and appreciated more than you know. And if you haven't done it, please click like on the way out. Love y'all dearly. I'm cutting this off or I'm going to keep talking because I want to keep talking, but I'm yawning. Everyone, take care, and I will see you next Monday night. Hoot, hoot. Mwah. Old Mama Owl out. See y'all later.